One of the most frequent complaints we hear from people about their relationships revolves around the lack of time together. They tell us, "We're just too busy." So this can be particularly true for people with kids, especially during the first 5 years of starting a family. Couples tend to focus on the children and put the relationship on the back burner for the next 20 years. And when that happens, you can feel lonely and resentful and disconnected, kind of feeling like you lost your best friend. Well, if you identify with that, then that should be a warning sign to you that your schedule is out of control and you're in danger of growing apart. The good news is most of us don't need to make major changes to positively impact our relationships. In fact, a study was done measuring the marital happiness of a group of couples. 2 years later, they evaluated the same couples. Some had increased their happiness while others remained the same. The only difference they could find was that the happier couples spent an average of 5 hours more together a week. Marital researchers call it the magic of 5 hours. Now I know what you're thinking right now. Are you kidding me? How in the world can we squeeze out 5 hours more together a week? There's no way. And as a wife and a working mom of 3 kids myself, I totally get that. So I want to give you 4 simple steps to help you and your spouse find more time for each other during the week. First, make a list of your current schedule and all the activities you're both involved in a typical month. Second, divide your list into 2 categories. Category A is the static activities you can't change, such as work or childcare, school, and church. And Category B are those negotiable activities that can be changed or altered, such as the number of hours you'll work a week, or the number of extracurricular activities your kids will be allowed to participate in. All your hobbies and all your volunteer activities. Third, pray and decide which of your own activities, as well as your children's, should be either decreased or discontinued completely for a while. Now notice that I didn't say that you should decide your spouse's list. You just focus on your own list of activities and the kids. And remember, this is just a season of life you need to cut back on for a while. It doesn't have to be forever. And then fourth, implement your changes during the next 30 days. And at the end of 1 month, come together as a couple to evaluate the new schedule and assess how it went for you. Then, revise the new schedule as necessary to make it work for both of you. And remember, it's really just about setting priorities for this particular season of your life. And if spending time together as a couple is important to you, then make it a priority.